I believe that I'm the type of person who influences people by getting into the work right there with them. I think it's really important for leaders to both have a vision, but to make that vision a reality with the people that they're working with. So I think it's equally important to do the work as it is to set out the vision of the work. I'm Susana Cordova, the Chief Schools Officer in the Denver Public Schools.
Hi, I'm Dr. and Senator Irene Aguilar. Within healthcare, I'd like to think of myself as a thought leader. I really try to read and analyze all the information that comes out around healthcare, access to healthcare, healthcare reform, and talk with people about their ideas, what they like and don't like, and try and put together concepts that might be complex for some people into a format in which they can understand it. I also appreciate my ability to listen to people and think, you know, I just spoke to someone about a month ago who had that same idea. Let me hook you up together. So I think of myself as a convener.
For a lot of people, leadership involves large organizations, large teams, and large budgets. My leadership journey has unfortunately never included any of that. So the kind of influencer I am is I work hard to create a compelling and authentic vision, and then to find partners who are willing to invest in that vision and help bring it to fruition. I'm Lindy Eichenbaum-Lent, Executive Director of the Civic Center Conservancy.
I'm Carrie Kennedy, the Chief Financial Officer and also the Deputy Mayor for the City and County of Denver. I'm an inclusive collaborator, so I really try to listen and hear a lot of different perspectives. It's why I think I love public life and public service. When I think of democracy, it's not about getting your way, it's about giving everybody a voice. So really building relationships, building friendships with people who bring different points of view to the table, building a very big table, bringing everybody's voice to the table, and trying to solve problems and move forward together. And I think that that model, particularly for women, has been very successful, both in the public sector, but also in the private sector.
I've got a lot of people behind me supporting me, and that's what I try to be to a lot of different women. I have a coffee group that's met for over 25 years, and I don't go to give, I go to get, and I get a lot of energy, but what I give back is just that support, that I'm in your corner support to a lot of women who are in Denver who are hoping to make a difference. I'm Rosemary Rodriguez. I work for Senator Michael Bennet. I'm his state director.
Hi, my name is Dana Matthew. I'm a law professor at the University of Colorado, and I'm on the faculty of the Colorado Public Health School. I like changes on a big level, right? So structural things that change the context in which people operate. I like to help vulnerable populations. I like to work collaboratively because I don't think problems are easy anymore, they're complex. So I guess if I put that all together, it's somebody who's interested in equality, working collaboratively on a structural scale.
Hi, I'm Kim Rivera. I think I am an intellectual influencer in the sense that I come prepared. I try and come not only prepared, but very thoughtful about what it is that our overall objective that we're trying to accomplish is. And I think people appreciate and respect when you come prepared to be a thoughtful partner in that way. And I combine that really with relationships. I invest a lot of time in trying to learn who people are, what their objectives are, just investing personally in those relationships. And so I think it's a powerful combination of really creating trust through building relationships, but also coming very strong in terms of being thoughtful and being prepared and really using my best creative thinking and intellect to try and solve problems.
I think a lot of times I'm the one who brings the facts to a conversation, that I look for best practices and show that the things that we're trying to achieve can be accomplished, that they've been accomplished elsewhere, the compelling need to do them. And so those kind of more policy-oriented, fact-oriented ways of influencing a conversation. But I also think that those facts aren't enough without the ability, again, to connect to people, to really hear the concerns that they may have, to be responsive to those. And so being able to influence in a collaborative way has really been a key to my success. Hi, I'm Robin Kniech. I'm a Denver City Councilwoman serving in the at-large seat on the Denver City Council.
Hi, I'm Jackie Hinman, the Chairman and CEO of CH2M. The style that I use most often is probably a combination between inspiration and connectivity. So I find that with the teams that I get to lead, and I have wonderful leadership teams and strong employee teams, that they're so good at what they do, that inspiring around a common purpose and a common goal and values really helps them to achieve more, because they can see the end in sight and they work together better to achieve that common goal. But also from a connectivity perspective, we find that when we take inspirational employees and people that are high achievers, and we make the kind of connections that help them achieve that goal, but help them work together to advance technology, help them bring management techniques together, that they do achieve more through that connectivity. And I find that between that inspiration and that connectivity type of influence and leadership, that we see great strides in innovation and in performance.